What are the things that you need to be doing in your financial life the year before you retire? You know, you're ready, you're there. What are the things that you need to do in the year before you retire so that you hit that retirement date with clarity and confidence? I've got those 5, that and more coming up. You've been planning your entire career, you've been saving up, you've been excited. I can't wait until I retire. And you know, you're right there. You're knocking at the door, you're retiring next year. What do you need to be doing in your financial life the year before you retire so that you hit that transition with clarity and confidence and set yourself up for retirement success? We've helped hundreds, probably thousands now of people transition from their working career into a confident retirement. And yeah, the last year before you retire, that last year of your career, there is a lot of preparation, a lot of work that you need to do so that you can hit that transition with confidence. The 5 things that you need to be doing in your financial life the year before you retire. Let's get into it. If you're a fan of the Wise Money Show, you know obviously that the number one thing, the very first thing that you need to do again before the year before you retire is update and tune into your 5-factor retirement plan. This 5-factor retirement plan, this is the same one that you probably built in your 30s or tracked throughout your 40s and 50s. But then as you get closer and closer to retirement, it is important that you tune into it just to make sure that things haven't changed, but also to ensure that you've got the right factors. There are 5 factors that determine whether you're on track for a confident and successful retirement. And I've shared before, you may be sick of me saying it, that these 5 factors are interrelated. That's why it's so crucial that you tune into it even within the 1 year before you retire. Because age, when are you going to be done? Well, that should be pretty clear. If you know, yeah, I'm retiring next year, that should be pretty clear. It's the retirement spending number of the 5 factors. It's that retirement spending number that probably trips the most people up. In retirement, it's likely your spending habits are going to go through 3 different phases: the go-go years, the slow-go years, and the no-go years. Well, in your 5-factor retirement plan, the one that is the plan that is saying green light, you are ready to retire, you're good to go. Well, which of those phases of retirement spending are you projecting there in retirement? I want to make sure that you have an accurate and realistic depiction of, yeah, here's what I think we'll be spending in retirement, and that you've got an inflation factor in there, that you've got a great Medicare decision in there, that you've got taxes built in there, one-time expenses built in there, so that you are properly accounting for this crucial area of your retirement plan. Retirement spending. By the way, 3rd area is retirement income. 4th, how much you have saved up for investments and how much you are saving for investments. What's your retirement nest egg look like? And then 5th, your investment risk, the risk tolerance that you have for your investments. So you want to tune in to your 5-factor retirement plan the year before you retire. Make sure that confidence ratio is right where you need to be, and make sure that all the variables are accurate and a true reflection of what you envision for retirement. Second, the last year of your working career is a crucial time to put in place some tax diversification and implement some wise tax planning strategies. Once you retire, it's likely you're turning on Social Security, maybe some other sources of retirement income. You're going to start drawing from your retirement accounts to supplement that income, and likely your tax picture is going to fall within a certain range. Well, before you get to that point, this last year of your working career, are there any adjustments? Are there any tax planning strategies that present themselves? When you've got earned income, this is likely your last time to be contributing to Roth IRAs, maybe doing a backdoor Roth IRA, maybe even doing a Roth conversion depending on your overall financial situation and what your tax bracket looks like and so on heading into retirement. Also, HSA, health savings account, looking at your options. What options exist for you to improve your tax picture, not just in that last year of your career, but optimize throughout your retirement. You want to identify those tax planning opportunities and implement the ones that make sense in that final year before you retire. Third, the year before you retire, this is where you're doing the homework, you're doing the analysis, and you are getting ready to make an excellent Social Security decision and an excellent Medicare decision. Both of these are a little bit more complicated than they should be. And you've heard Social Security, you've heard Medicare, and you've planned throughout your entire career, but the year before you retire, this is where you're actually getting into the details and seeing what makes sense for your situation. Medicare specifically, that one term means multiple things. You can do do traditional Medicare, Part A, B, D, and a supplement, or you can do Medicare Advantage, which is Medicare Part C. It sounds the same. Both are called Medicare. Very, very different coverages, very, very different costs. In the year before you retire, you're going to want to sit down with your certified financial planner and a trusted health insurance Medicare expert to understand the differences, to learn about those differences, how they would apply to your situation, and make an informed decision as opposed to showing up, okay, ready to retire, I guess I just need to do this. No, you don't want to do that. And you don't want to take that approach with Social Security either. In that last year before you retire, you're doing a lot of stress testing and analysis to confirm what is my Social Security strategy, what makes the most sense for your situation. Are you going to turn it on right away? Will you delay for a couple of months? Will you delay for a couple of years? What makes sense? That year before you retire, you're going to do a lot of analysis on these two social systems. Make an excellent choice when it comes to Social Security and Medicare. Number 4 is less nerdy, but it's the favorite one on my list. It's one that we recommend all the time, and that is, in the year before you retire, start doing a dress rehearsal for how you're going to spend in retirement. If we go back to point number 1, and that is build out and kind of review those 5 factors, retirement income, of the 5 factors, they're all critically important. They're all interrelated. But if there was one that was more important than the others, it's not how much you have saved up, it's how much do you plan to spend. I've seen people that have not been able to retire with confidence with a couple $1,000,000 saved up, and I've had people who've retired with confidence with just a couple $100,000. What's the difference? How much they spent. And oftentimes it's so easy to expect, well, I believe we'll be able to spend at this level in retirement, but in reality, your spending is a little bit higher. Why? When you're working during your career, you go to work from, most like the prime parts of your week and your day. And when you're at work, you're not spending money. But when you transition to retirement, it's 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. You've got to fill your time. You're going golfing. You're doing the things that you want to do. And it's very possible you're going to spend more money. Therefore, doing a dress rehearsal of, hey, here's what we said we're going to spend in retirement, whatever that number is. Say it's $6,000 a month or $7,000 a month. Even if in that last year of your career you've got more income than that coming in, have it be directed to a different bank account and just live on the $7,000. See what it feels like. And yes, you're still going to work, and so it's not 6 Saturdays and a Sunday, but start feeling what that retirement lifestyle is going to be like. And so that still in that last year of retirement, you can make any adjustments, or you can look and say, I thought we were going to spend at this level. It's actually a little bit different. Are we still good to go? Do a dress rehearsal of your retirement spending. That's the 4th tip. And that leads right into the 5th, and that is the last year before you retire, start pulling in some of those retirement experiences that you're excited about. Start pulling them into the last year of your career. And the secret is, guys, not just in the last year, the last couple of years of your career. If you want to take a big trip, if you want to do certain things in retirement, don't wait. Don't wait. Financially, if you're ready, financially, if you know, yep, the plan works, we're ready to retire, start looking at, well, what do we want to do? And let's start pulling that in. Guys, I can't tell you how many times people have said, yeah, we want to do this travel, we want to update the house, we want to move, we want to buy this vehicle, we want to do something financially. And when we give that license, that freedom to say, well, why would you wait till retirement? Why don't you get that started right now? The feedback that we've received from people and it's really around 2 different things. One, because they've been excited about it and they were glad to have that experience where you don't know, something could change out there in the future. But the second is typically those big experiences come with big price tags. And when you're doing that while there's still income coming in, it just feels better than seeing a $50,000 withdrawal directly out of your retirement nest egg, because like right away as you retire. You've spent your entire career climbing the mountain, building that retirement portfolio to start and have that first year of retirement. Okay, we're going to take 50 grand out and update this, or we're going to take 100,000 out and renovate the house. If you start doing some of that during your career while there's still income coming in, it just feels so much different. So tip number 5, begin pulling some of those to-dos, those retirement, those action items in retirement that you're really looking forward to. Start pulling some of those into your working career, those final few years of your career. Those are just 5 of the things that you need to be doing in the last year of your career so that you can transition well into retirement. There's a lot more. Protection planning, looking at your insurances, getting your estate plan reviewed as well. Work with your certified financial planner on that leading up to retirement so that you can transition well to have a confident and successful retirement. If you don't have a CFP on your team that can help you with that, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K. WiseMoneyShow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.